Welcome back to BTG Gun Man. In a world obsessed with high-speed, low-drag calibers, there's one round that has outlasted them all, and it probably costs you less than your morning coffee, the .22 long rifle. We've all shot it, we all own one, and for many of us, it was the first firearm we ever shouldered. But here's the truth. That familiarity often breeds contempt. Shooters get complacent. They treat it as a toy or a plinker, and they never unlock its true mechanical potential. Today, we're not just talking about what the .22 is, we're breaking down why it works, and why it sometimes doesn't. We're going deep on the technical details, the things that separate a frustrating day at the range from a tack-driving one. If you believe that mastering the fundamentals is the true mark of a skilled shooter, you're in the right place. Let's get to work. Let's start with the most common mistake shooters make with the .22 long rifle, overestimating its reach. This cartridge is a master of short-range work, but it was never designed to go long. Once you push past 100 yards, gravity takes a heavy toll. Past 150, you're not just shooting, you're lobbing rounds in with a prayer, and precise elevation adjustments become critical. And then there's the wind. A .22's lightweight bullet is extremely vulnerable to crosswinds. A light breeze you might not even feel on your face can push that round inches off target. It's a humbling and often frustrating lesson in reading the environment. So, what's the practical application? Know your zero. For most work, zeroing at 50 or 70 yards gives you the most effective and usable point of aim. If you want to push further, you must learn to compensate for bullet drop and wind drift. Mastering the .22 at distance is about mastering its limitations, not pretending it's a centerfire. Another critical factor, especially for those of us running semi-automatics, is ammunition sensitivity. A semi-auto rifle is a gas-operated system, even if it's just blowback. It requires a specific amount of force, a specific pressure curve from the fired round to cycle the bolt, eject the spent casing, and chamber the next round. If you're using low velocity or subsonic rounds, you'll often experience short cycling, stovepipes, or failures to eject. Nothing ruins a range day faster than constant jams. This is where the simple reliability of a bolt action truly shines. Since a bolt gun is manually operated, it doesn't care about gas pressure. It will feed, fire, and extract quiet subsonics just as reliably as high-velocity rounds. This makes it a superior choice for precision work or hunting where silence is paramount. The choice depends on your mission. For rapid follow-up shots, a semi-auto like a Ruger 1022 is iconic, provided you feed it the ammo it likes. But for ultimate flexibility and reliability with all types of .22 ammo, a bolt action is often the more dependable tool. Now, even with the right ammo, there's a quirk inherent to the .22 long rifle that can frustrate any shooter: the Rimfire ignition system. Unlike a centerfire cartridge with its dedicated central primer, a rimfire round ignites when the firing pin crushes the rim of the case, igniting the priming compound spun into that rim. This design is cheap to manufacture, but it has flaws. The primary issue is inconsistent primer compound. In cheaper ammo, this compound may not be evenly distributed. This leads to weak ignition, or, the most common frustration, a dud round. Misfires aren't just an annoyance, they break your concentration and your rhythm. This problem is magnified in older rifles with weak hammer springs or worn-down firing pins. While even premium ammo can have an occasional misfire, it's far less common with trusted brands. This is why regular maintenance is non-negotiable. Keep your bolt face, chamber, and firing pin channel clean. But at the end of the day, it's the nature of the beast. It's the trade-off we accept for the .22's low cost. Let's get deeper into the mechanics. A factor that's often overlooked is the barrel's twist rate. That is, how fast the rifling inside the barrel spins the bullet. Most .22 rifles feature a 1 in 16 twist, meaning the rifling completes one full rotation every 16 inches.
This has been the standard for decades because it excels at stabilizing the most common 30 to 40 grain bullets. For 90% of shooting, this twist rate provides solid, consistent performance. But the details matter. If you're experimenting with ammunition, especially heavier 45 or 60 grain subsonic rounds, they often require a tighter twist, like 1 in 12 or even 1 in 9, to achieve full stabilization. Conversely, ultra-light, high-velocity rounds may perform better with a slower twist.
If your twist rate is a poor match for your bullet's weight and length, accuracy plummets. You'll see rounds yaw, drift, or even keyhole, striking the target sideways. So before you blame the rifle for poor groups, know your twist rate and ensure you're pairing it with the right ammunition. Along with twist rate, barrel length is one of the biggest performance variables for a .22. Many shooters simply assume longer is better, but the .22 long rifle plays by its own set of rules. The optimal barrel length for this cartridge is broadly accepted to be between 16 and 18 inches. This range provides the sweet spot for velocity, stability, and a complete powder burn. Shorter barrels are handy and light, but they don't give the powder enough time to burn completely, which costs you velocity and energy. Conversely, going past 18 inches can actually be detrimental. The .22 is a low-pressure round. Once the powder is fully burned and pressure peaks, any additional barrel length simply adds friction and drag on the bullet, which can actually slow it down. So while a long 22-inch barrel might look like a precision instrument, it can be a performance drawback, adding unnecessary weight and length. For the best all-around performance and handling, a 16 to 18-inch barrel is the ideal choice. Of course, for many, the .22 is the ultimate training tool. It's a low-cost, low-recoil way to get significant trigger time, honing your fundamentals, grip, sight alignment, and trigger control, without breaking the bank or developing a flinch. And for casual plinking, there's a simple, honest satisfaction in knocking down targets one by one. This is where certain rifles have become true American legends. Guns like the Ruger 1022, the Marlin Model 60, and the Savage Model 64 are institutions. They are reliable, simple, and have earned their place in gun safes across the nation. They deliver dependable results, whether it's your first time shooting or your 50th year at the range. Some critics call the .22 outdated or underpowered, but they are missing the point entirely. This round isn't about overkill, it's about efficiency. That efficiency is what makes the .22 long rifle so incredibly versatile. It is the undisputed king of small game hunting, target practice, and pest control. But with the right load and perfect placement, it can perform far beyond its pay grade. Consider the story from 1953. A 63-year-old Cree woman named Bella Twin took down a world record grizzly bear near Slave Lake, Alberta. She used a single-shot .22 Cooey Ace 1. She waited until the bear was dangerously close and placed a single, precise shot to the side of its skull. It dropped instantly. Now, let's be perfectly clear. This is not a recommendation. That was an act of incredible nerve, woodscraft, and precision, an absolute exception, not the rule. The .22 was designed for small game, not apex predators. But the story proves a point. This cartridge, in the right hands, is a tool of pure, unadulterated skill. In the end, the .22 long rifle is more than just a cartridge. It's a diagnostic tool. It's the most honest round you'll ever shoot. It forgives no flinches and rewards no bad habits. To truly master it, you have to move past the nostalgia and respect the science, the barrel, the twist, the ammo, and its inherent limitations. That's the difference between just owning a gun and being a true student of the craft. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to BTG Gun Man. We're here for the shooters who value substance over spectacle. Until next time, stay sharp and respect the fundamentals.